Hey guys, Bmac here. We're back for podcast 63 today. Really quickly today, just brief, make this brief. I wanted to thank my guest Keith for coming on this podcast yesterday for podcast 62. That was a wonderful, almost an hour talk we had yesterday. I had a really fun time with that. And Keith, I look forward to having you back on again soon for round 2. There's more stuff we're going to get into. That was just round 1 of that. But that guy Keith, we formed a pretty good bond. It's something. I always seem to have that with people I meet. Magical things happen, friendships, whatever. Always seem to happen like that. And I love that. I'm going to keep that going for the rest of my life. So I'll still keep living like that. And, but I just wanted to say thank you to Keith for coming on this podcast. And again, we are still in the process of giving me a permanent studio for this place. I can get a studio set up and a dedicated phone number that people call into, a dedicated phone line. Also, we are working on as well, so we can, give the number out and have people call in live on the air, record it. We'll see what we can do. Look forward to that happening very soon, and we'll give you more information as we know more. But like I said before, Keith was really, really a good time. And hoping to have my friend Jim Lyons back on here again very soon. We've been talking about having him come back on with his friend Jimmy also to discuss some cool stuff. So I'm working on that as well, trying to coordinate that. And again, thank you guys for listening to this podcast, continuing to listen to this podcast. I really appreciate that. Subscribe. I can't say it enough. The more subscribers we get, the more guests we can get. That's how I always look at it, But again, thank you, Keith, again. And we'll see you guys next week for podcast 64. Thank you, guys.